What's going down, my YTG? It's your boy Hendrix. Welcome back to the channel. If you new, what's good to you too? We're going to get into this video. This is going to be a short, sweet, and simple video because we're just looking at the 8th spot and what I think is going to happen in this race for 8th. Okay, one, I did mention in the previous video that I don't think Chicago's going to be, again, unless Isabel Harrison turns into like Asia Wilson times 2, Asia Wilson 2.0. Or just like Izzy Harrison 1.0. What the hell? Chicago's probably not going to end up in the 8th spot. They're playing the Minnesota Lynx tonight. I don't expect them to beat the Minnesota Lynx unless some of the starters are resting, which I didn't see on ESPN. So expect the Sky to lose. Now, if the Sky lose, they're going to go to a record of 13-24. Okay, now the Dream and the Mystics are playing tonight as well. Depending on if one of them wins, they're going to go to a record of 13-24 as well. And if I remember correctly, if you have a tie record, the best away record is the tiebreaker. So that would be between Shy, ATL, and the Mystics. If ATL wins, they still would have a worse record than Shy. So Shy would be safe for now. If Washington wins, they have an 8-11. Sorry, let me just point this out. ATL has a 5-13 road record. So if they win, they'd be 6-13, while the Chicago Sky have a 7-10 road record. So if ATL wins, they still wouldn't be moving up into the 8th spot. If DC wins, they have a road record of 8-11. One win would be 9-11. I believe they're on the road against the Dream. Yeah, so they're in ATL. If they win, their road record changes from 8-11 to 9-11. So they would now overtake Chicago for that 8th spot. So if the Mystics win tonight, they take over the 8th spot, and that'd be huge because you're also giving an L to Atlanta. Atlanta would go to 12-25, and Chicago, let's just say they're going to lose tonight, which they probably are. Chicago's going to be 13-24. Then Washington is also going to share the same record of 13-24, but they're going to have a better road record of 9-11. Does that make sense? Let me just break it down. DC wins tonight. They're going to have a better road record than Chicago, so that tiebreaker will be DC's. DC will be in the 8th spot. I do think the Mystics are going to take that 8th spot. I do think they're going to take that 8th spot. There is a chance ATL wins tonight, and maybe with 3 games left in the season, maybe they clutch it out. So there's a chance, but I personally, the way DC has been playing, they look decent. They look decent. So I think they're going to take that 8th spot. I hope it's ATL in Chicago. So, my Liberty got nice little easy first round, but the Mystics would actually make us work for some shit. So I think the Mystics are going to take that 8th spot, but if they win tonight, they move up into 8th. If ATL wins tonight, they do not move up into 8th. They're going to stay on the 9th seed, but they're going to have the same record as Chicago. Chicago is going to hold that 8th seed spot because they have a better road record than Atlanta. Even if Chicago loses to the Lynx, who they are playing right now, they would have a road record of 7-11, which is still better than 6-13. Which Atlanta would have, the road record Atlanta would have if Atlanta. Oh, sorry, no. Their road record doesn't change. So even if Chicago Sky loses tonight, ATL does not move into 8th spot because they still have a 5-13 road record. What the hell has Atlanta been doing this season? That's confusing as hell, but understand, like, tonight, DC has a chance to move up into the 8th spot if they win in Atlanta. If Atlanta wins, nothing really happens, and we're just going to have to come back here and wait for the next 2 games. But I do think overall that DC is going to win, is going to secure that 8th spot. They've been on a roll. They look really good. They've been winning. In their last 12, they're 8-4. Sorry, in their last 10, they're 6-4. So I thought they were tanking, but they've actually been stringing together a couple of wins. So expect them to take over that 8th spot, okay? That's just my prediction. I'm out of here. I'm about to go watch these games. I'll see y'all. Take care. Stay safe. Be blessed. Peace.